What's up, everyone? I am Jamie with Three Little Goats Homestead, and we got a busy day ahead of us. In the last video, you seen that Cleo, Rogue, and Sunny had already had their kids. Well, yesterday when we came out to do chores for the evening, I looked over by the road and seen Sadie had given birth to her 2 kids. So let's get everyone fed because I'm going to actually let her out of the kidding stall this morning so she can kind of stretch her legs and eat some grass. So let's get started. Are you guys hungry? You hungry? You're always hungry. Who am I kidding? Morning, ladies. Really? This is why we can't have nice things. Are you hungry, Sonny? Are you hungry? Morning, Rogue. You're no longer large and in charge. Hi, Nuggets. So that white one and that white one is Rogue's. This one back here that's hiding is Cleo's. And Cleo has another one in there. So let me get this gate open. Now that they're distracted. Miss Cleo, you need to clean your baby's butts. Okay? You got the hoppers? Oh, you got the hoppers and big stretches? Oh, you're so stinking cute. The bucks are always the beautiful ones. And Sadie. Sadie's little kids. Oh, they're still snoozing. They're so stinking cute. Sadie had 2 dolings. How are you sleeping? Hi. Oh, and there's Sunny's little nugget. He's back here hiding. And then Cleo's other baby is right there, trying to sneak a sip off of Sadie. Alright, so it looks like I may have to come back out this morning to clean some butts, which is fine. Cleo is a first freshener, so she's still learning. She hasn't mastered the changing of the diapers yet. So that's on my agenda for today, apparently. Jesse's got to run up to the store and get a new water bowl for the girls, because we have these 2 55-gallon drums that we have connected to a water bowl that has a float, so it just fills them up as they empty out. But one of them is broke, and so we're hauling water in buckets over here because the other drum is empty, so they need water. So we've been doing it manually, so that's not a very fun thing to do since we have to haul it from all the way on the other side of the property. So that is on our to-do list for today as well. Deb, you better hurry up. You're gonna miss breakfast. Miss B is actually at the feeder trough today. This is the first day she's actually been waiting for us for breakfast. Usually she doesn't even come up for breakfast. Morning, Z. Sassafras. You guys have a good night's sleep? Are you well rested? Morning, Red. Susan. Chucky. I know you're always just ready for breakfast. Chucky, don't you do it. Good luck. Oh. You doing the airborne shuffle this morning, Deb, for breakfast? Alright, so Jesse just got back from the store. They didn't have any of the automatic watering bowls like we have before, so we're gonna have to kind of improvise. We did get these so we can do an on and off shut off instead of, if we have to work on it, having to stand there, well, having me to stand there to plug the hole And then an automatic float valve. Got one of these, and we're gonna just put one on one of the big water troughs that we have and see how this goes. And then we got to get some more buckets. These are what we use to feed the cows. It hooks over the fence when they're on the milk stanchion. And we have more cows than we had buckets, so he got me a couple more buckets. Right, so Jesse wandered off. We have a friend that asked us if we had any rabbit poo. They're getting ready to amend their garden for the winter, so I think that's what he is doing in here, is cleaning up poo. When you have started Homestead, you don't realize how much poo is involved in it. Your life almost kind of revolves around it, because you can kind of get an idea of your animal's health by looking at their poo. And then if you garden, you always want it for your garden. So we deal with a lot of poo around here. So I think we actually covered what our poo collection system is for the rabbits. It needs to be reworked because it's not working very well. And that's the whole thing with homesteading, is you build something, you think it's going to work, and then you got to make improvements to it. So we are always improving, always figuring out ways to make things easier and more efficient. But Jesse had built these with some screen, so the poo could go into these buckets and the pee can just go straight through and not get so much into the poo. Oh, jeez.
What's that?
Probably something falling out of the tree. A really fat squirrel, probably. But the problem is the screens start to sag over time, and we don't want to do like metal or anything like that because we want the pee to go through. We don't want to collect all of the urine. Not right now, at least. So if you have any suggestions or ideas, let me know down in the comments, because we definitely need to readjust. What are you doing, Lenny? Where's Squigs? Oh, there he comes. Hi, Chunkies. You guys are getting so big. No, you're not coming to play with your piggy friends. You just hang out right where you are. What you doing, Lenny? What you doing, Squigs? It's not eating time. It is not time to eat. You guys just had breakfast. I know you're going to run away if I try to touch you. Never fail. Alright, so we need this for the goat. So while I was going to get the water bowl, Jesse went ahead and put one of the new valves on. Now, I'm hoping that with us using the bowl with that float valve, it'll work. Because these, while these work great in theory, they are a pain in the butt to clean because you can't just hook them onto the fence. We had to screw them into a piece of wood, so taking them off to get them really good and clean was really difficult. So at least with using the bowl that Jesse's just took off to wash, it'll be a lot easier to clean. So are we going to connect these two tubs together to make them both flow into the same tub, or are we going to just...
We can do that. If we take a hose and put it here and to there, the water seeks its own level. So yeah, it would work that way.
You think that would be easier? Because I think the bucket or the water trough that you have, that's a lot easier to clean out than these things are.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we can give it a shot. I mean...
Oh, well, we have to figure out if this float valve's even going to work with this.
I think it will. I mean, yeah, we'll give it a shot and see. I got to put this together, though.
We don't need an audience, Hippie. Oh, the quality control. Well, Posy's over there. She's usually your helper. Yeah. She's on break right now.
You think inside or outside? Because goats, that's why.
Alright. Alright?
Yep. There we go.
Doesn't fit.
All right, so we need a
different hose. But it'll reach.
Isn't that crazy?
That's a fancy hose.
Oh, it is a fancy hose. It's a real fancy hose.
It should work. We gotta put safety straps back on. Because, you know, we're safety oriented here.
Yes. And I think during the winter, all that'll get disconnected.
Yeah, well, that's what we did last winter. Was we disconnected it all. We could put blankets and all that stuff, but it's just easier just to disconnect it and
just use them as.
I wasn't filming a whole lot last winter because we got actually down into the negatives for quite a few days last winter, and so it got really cold and everything just froze over. So hopefully that doesn't happen this year, knock on wood.
Well, in future plans, I've got a whole system, but that's future plans.
Like just dig a pond out there and let them just drink from a pond?
No, I don't like that. When we run from the well house, so they have one of those really fancy goat waters that don't freeze.
That's a future project.
Yep.
Like far into the future.
Yeah, after a house.
Yeah. One step at a time. Man, it's nice to have our somewhat normal cart back because we don't have to separate Deb's milk anymore. So we have a little bit of room left on the cart. Alright, y'all, so it is the end of the day. We are getting ready to do chores for the night. And today's actually Sunday, so we needed to knock out that watering system for the goats today because they need water, obviously. Usually Sunday is kind of our just chill and relax day. And so we did that, and then we just kind of hung out in the house. I am studying to renew my drone license, which you have to do every 2 years, which is ridiculous because after 2 years, do you know what you remember from the previous time you took that test? Nothing. Well, at least that's how it is with me. I remember absolutely nothing from the last time I took that test. So I'm studying to renew that because I like doing drone footage for the YouTube channel, and in order to do that, I gotta be licensed. So I gotta just suck it up and get it done. But right now, I gotta find some cows because they're not in this pasture right here, so they're probably down by the creek. All right, ladies, let's get moving. Come on, let's go, Z. Let's go. Z and Deb have become like BFFs apparently. Come on, Deb, let's go. How you feeling, Susan? Oh, afraid you're gonna miss out on dinner, huh? The only time you move fast is when it's time to eat. But you're getting pretty wide too. Susan is due sometime in December, so we've already dried her up. She's not milking anymore, but she's definitely wide. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get to milking cows as soon as we can get Deb up there. So I'm going to end this video because tomorrow we've got to make the feed run. We've also have to start separating the goats so we can start getting them on the milk stand and getting the babies bottle trained. So those will be some upcoming videos. So if you're interested in see how all of that goes, because we do have some first fresheners who will need to be milk stand trained, which is always fun. So if you want to see some of that, be sure to subscribe for all of that. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Alright, this is a milestone. So I'm going to extend this video. This will be the outro. Deb is officially being milked without a hobble and without the cow can't kick bar. She did give a little step when we went to put the milker on her, but she didn't really kick. She just kind of stepped. So I think we'll keep the cow kick bar out here for a little bit longer, just in case. But I think we are finally officially milk trained.